Good evening, everybody. Hey, I just wanted to take a brief moment to kind of introduce who I am and tell you a little bit about my story. Okay, so um, I'm 31, I'm from Tennessee. My background is in psychology. I have a very extensive training background in psychology. I'm actually finishing my PhD this semester. Yes, I have been building my business at the same time that I've been finishing my doctorate degree, and so it has been one wild ride, to say the least. It's been one heck of a year. But you may be asking yourself, well, why did you go from psychology to finance, right? Well, my question back to you is there psychology in finance? And there is. Really, it's all psychology. There's so much psychology. I guess you could argue in almost anything, right? So I definitely don't feel like my degree has been wasted by any means. I feel like my time in grad school and my training really prepared me for this moment. Okay, so but nothing ever gave me those butterflies. Like I don't think I've ever had up until now a professional experience, whether it was being a case manager for severely mentally ill adults. Let's see, I also worked with troubled homeless youth for a couple years, and not to mention just kind of more the academic sphere, teaching, lots of abnormal psych classes, and doing research, right? So I was always able to say, yeah, I like it, but I was never able to say, I love it, I live for it. And that's what I always dreamed of. And I think I got to a point where I was like, well, this just must be how it is. But it's not, you guys. If you have a feeling at all in your gut that something just isn't what you were hoping or thinking it would be, then it's not right. Something's missing. I wish I would have listened to that much longer ago, because I've been having that gut feeling for a long time, but I kept just pushing through. I mean, it all works out in the end, right? So it's not like, you could say maybe there's no such thing as a mistake, right? Because you end up learning so much from those experiences, even, the ones that don't really serve your ultimate goal, right? But that's part of the process and part of the journey. But I grew up in a household where, we didn't really talk about money very much. Money wasn't really a topic. And I kind of learned once I started building this business how common that is in households, right? And in a lot of American households, it's like the topic of money is very taboo. So my family was ordinary at the very least. And I kind of started, diving into books and podcasts about all this, and just like conversations with other people and business partners, and realizing money should be a very central topic in households. Now, of course, there's a way to go about discussing it, but at the end of the day, we need to be educated, okay? Financial illiteracy is the number one economic crisis today, the number one crisis. So it is a really good time to be in the financial services industry right now, and to help people and to educate them so that they're empowered and they can take control over their lives and not become another statistic. So for me, my biggest drive is I want to make as big of a splash in this industry as I can, and make as big of an impact as I possibly can. I want to disrupt this industry. I want to be able to really focus on families that have been left behind by this industry, and really make some changes, some system level changes. And our organization is doing that as we speak. We've been working tirelessly to try and make shifts there, and I just hope that you all, if you take away anything, I guess the thing to take away is, if you are not feeling fulfilled in some way, shape, or form in your life, do something about it. Definitely reflect, think about what's missing, and then think about, okay, what are the steps, baby steps I need to take to get there? Because I'm telling you, if you actually just dive right in and just move forward and do it, you can design and create any life you want. I am definitely living proof of that, okay, because I never would have thought, I mean, if you would have asked my family, right, growing up, or even my friends who I haven't spoken to in a while, you know, what do you think about Megan being in, you know, the finance industry now? I think they would laugh. Like, they'd be like, what? Like, is that a joke, right? But, so the thing that I was probably the least geared up for is the thing that I do now for other people. And I love helping people. It is so much fun to see their face light up when they realize that they're gonna be able to retire tax-free, right? They don't have to worry about outliving their money. It's a really rewarding experience for me. So if anyone is interested in something like this, talk to me. Like, I'm happy to have an open conversation about this. I know a lot of people have, I know I'm not the only one who went through that and had this kind of, life's okay, life's good, but not amazing, right, experience. We've all been there. So I'm just letting you know there's a reason for that. That little voice in your gut is kind of nudging you and saying, hey, something's up. You can do more, you can do better, right? So anyway, that kind of turned into a motivational speech, and that was completely unintentional, but at the very least, I hope you got to know me a little bit more and kind of why I'm here now. And you know, I'm really looking forward to creating a community on here. So that means that I want to get to know you guys too. So feel free, drop some comments below. Tell me about who you are, what you love, what drives you, what gets you up every day in the morning. I want to hear all of it. So I hope that this resonated with some of you, and for others, I am sorry. Maybe the next video. So anyway, everyone have a great evening, and until next time.